In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take your agency to the next level using YouTube. I know I've made a lot of videos in the past talking about how you can take your coaching business to the next level with YouTube, but I think there might even be more opportunity in the agency space because there's even less agency owners that are utilizing YouTube to not only create inbound leads, which is already kind of rare for agency owners. All of them are doing like cold outreach, cold DM, cold email, bottom of the barrel stuff, bottom of the barrel trading your time for money stuff. I'm not trying to trash on you if you're doing that. I'm just saying there's much better options out there. But not only are we going to learn how to use YouTube to create inbound leads, but also have those inbound leads be pre-sold to the point where you don't need a sales call, or if you do hop on a sales call with them, they are already sold. Let's get into this. First, I do want to give a couple of shout outs to the syndicate members who are absolutely killing it this month. Sunny is still killing it, made another 70K this month after joining the program and implementing YouTube at just 30K. Sunny actually went from 30K to 70K in just 30 days and now back-to-back 70K months, so it definitely was not a fluke for Sunny. Elgin put out his first few videos, doubled his following, and will turn on ads soon and start absolutely printing money. Dennis has 8 calls booked already for this week after implementing YouTube just a couple of weeks ago. He's going to do numbers this week. I'm expecting big things from Dennis, man, going forward. That's going to be absolutely crazy. Casey leveled up her YouTube game a ton, posted consistently now, and thumbnails are absolutely top tier. Going to do big things soon. Dylan made 25K this month, all on inbound DM closes coming from YouTube. Absolute beast. That's what I'm talking about whenever I say you don't have to take sales calls if you don't want to. If you really love sales calls, if you're one of those crazy people who love sales calls, you can, but they're going to come pre-sold for you. So sorry to tell you, if you love convincing people on calls, you're not going to be able to do much of that going forward because they are going to be pre-sold whenever they do hop on the call. So Dylan made 25K all with inbound DM closes because of how dialed in his YouTube game is by following guides and the advice that I'm going to give you in videos like these. Christian, couple of viral videos and hasn't even turned on ads yet, already making 40K a month without ads. So anyway, let's get into how you can grow your agency business by getting inbound leads and having pre-sold leads coming into you very consistently by using YouTube. Let's get into this. Let's face it, no matter what niche you're in, it is probably really saturated. And if it's not saturated, there's probably a reason for that. There's probably been people who went into that niche and realized this isn't the best niche to be in, so they left it. You know, at this point, there's so many agencies out there, but by the way, there's so little of them utilizing YouTube. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, YouTube is the way to go, but your niche is most likely saturated. There's probably a ton of people, thousands of people offering the same exact services that you do, offering the same exact advice with short form content online. You're probably not standing out much from the crowd, which is probably why you're watching this video on how to get more leads. We need to find a way for you to stand out, and I'm going to tell you how in this video. But the way to do that is not by putting out more value or even having a better funnel. There's so many coaches and agency owners out there who are always just chasing the next funnel. They always think, oh, the next funnel is going to be the one that's going to make me rich. They're always chasing the shiny object. That's not what you need to do. This video that I'm going to show you right here, the advice that I'm going to give you in this video, is going to be the end game. Not just for me, not just for you. This is the end game for everybody. For Alex Hormozi, Tai Lopez, Iman Gadzhi, all of them. And this is how you do it right here. You're using cold outreach and ads right now, and like I said earlier, that's kind of bottom of the barrel trading time for money. That's not what we do. We are high level people. We're high level thinkers. We don't trade time for money when we have the option to not do so. And using cold outreach is 100% trading time for money. The people who you are cold outreaching and you're actually setting them, they don't know who you are. They have the leverage in those situations. Whenever they do book a call with you, they're going to just be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and give this kid a chance. I'm probably not going to sign him or anything. I'm not going to sign with him or anything, but I'll go ahead and give him a chance. You know, I'll just hop on a call. What could it hurt? A 20-30 minute call couldn't really hurt much. That's the frame that they're going to be going into the call with, instead of, man, I really want this guy's services. I really hope I'm able to sign him up and actually have him run my ads or whatever the case is that you do in your agency. This is how you create leverage and have inbound leads come crawling to you. Imagine a world where leads come to you knowing you are an authority and wanting your service, instead of just saying, yeah, I'll go ahead and give this guy a shot. I'll throw him a bone. You know, what can it hurt? I'll just take up my lunch break. I didn't have anything to do over lunch anyway. Instead of coming into it with that frame, imagine a world where they're coming to you and they already know you're an authority figure and they want your service. They're not just giving you a shot, giving you a call to waste your time and waste theirs. They're wanting your service to the point where you don't need a call if you don't want a call. This is the world where top agencies live in currently, and the world that my clients live in. Think of people like Iman Gadzhi. Do you think that Iman needs sales calls? Do you think that Iman is looking for the next new funnel, the next big funnel that's going to make him rich? No, dude. He has tons of people. If he wanted to sign up 300 clients tomorrow to whatever agency that it is, all he has to do is put out a tweet. All he has to do is put out a YouTube video and mention it in that video, put a link in the description, and boom, he has 300 new clients. That's how I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Obviously, you're not going to be able to watch this video and then immediately be Iman Gadzhi. Like, if that was the case, then I would be Iman Gadzhi. It's not that easy. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes being really, really intentional and strategic with all of your content. The great thing is, though, we don't need to be Iman Gadzhi. We don't need to be Alex Hormozi. We don't need to be these people. We just need to have something on YouTube, and that something needs to be done right. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Modern agencies are stuck in the rat race. They're all just chasing the new funnel, 10xing cold outreach. Like, if you go to the drawing board, most agencies, whenever they're like, man, we need more leads, what are they going to do? Number one, look for a new funnel. Number two, 10x cold outreach. So they're doing 200 DMs a day. They're going to be like, all right, we need to do 2,000 cold DMs a day. Like, dude, that's once again, bottom of the barrel trading time for money. And it, number two, just isn't necessary. It's just not necessary. And chasing new funnels all the time, that's just not what high level people do. That's not what Alex Hormozi does, Tai Lopez, Dan Henry, any top person that you can think of that's a coach or agency owner. They're not chasing new funnels all the time. They're chasing what I'm going to tell you in this video, putting themselves in lower leverage situations. So chasing new funnels, 10xing cold outreach. Even whenever you do get more leads, inevitably by doing those things, you're still going to be in low leverage situations, low leverage positions, where the people who are hopping on calls with you are once again going to be in the frame of, yeah, I'll just give this guy a shot, instead of, man, I really want this guy's services. And it is possible. Like, imagine a world where that is the world that you live in, because that's the world that tons of agency owners out there live in, but you just don't think it's possible. And you really need to get rid of that limiting belief right here, right now, because that world is possible, where people are coming to you, they're DMing you, wanting your agency services, and they view you as an authority. They see what you're offering and they want that thing badly. They want your services, and they go into the frame of the call wanting you. Instead of you wanting them, they want you. They want your services, and it's just a completely different frame. And that's how the top agencies get to be top agencies. It's not because they're top agencies that they attract clients. Yes, that is the case. Like, there's a compounding effect, of course, but they got there with intentionality. They got there by using what I'm going to show you in this video. Say goodbye to cold outreach and say hello to inbound pre-sold leads. Let's get into it. Let's get into the actual strategy on how you can start doing this today. Start by posting on YouTube. You need to post valuable info that your dream client will be searching for. So if you're running ads for chiropractors, you need to, do a step-by-step guide on how to run Facebook ads for chiropractors, things like that. Same thing, whatever your niche is, post very valuable info that your dream client will be searching for exactly. So think of a chiropractor that needs ads run for them. What are they going to be searching? How can a chiropractor run Facebook ads? Boom. Just go ahead and post a video step by step how to do that, and hold nothing back whenever you're doing this. So many people come to me and they're like, yeah, man, I want to make YouTube content, but I'm not sure how much I should give away. Like, should I give away my secret sauce in my videos? The answer is yes, because let's be real. None of the information that you give in your videos is going to be brand new information to the internet. There's nothing unique. There's nothing new that you can offer to the internet in terms of information. The only thing that you can offer that's new and unique to the internet is by kind of creating a niche of your own, is yourself. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a couple minutes here. But the information that you give is just simply to bait the people in so that they can fall in love with who you are as a person, because you're going to give your beliefs, you're going to show how you act, your humor, all these things that make up your personality and who you are. That's what's going to set you apart from the rest of the crowd. And also the fact that you're posting on YouTube in the first place is already going to make you an authority figure, because there's so many agency owners out there who can talk for 15-30 seconds in a scripted reel or TikTok. Not many people can talk for 30 minutes straight and actually walk somebody through how to do something step by step, unscripted, and actually prove that, you really are an authority figure on the subject. So all of these things put together are going to make for the perfect YouTube channel that's going to attract inbound leads that are already pre-sold. And this is going to make them view you as an authority instead of the other way around. You know the info they need, and you've executed it many times. This needs to be done on YouTube. And if this isn't any new info, this isn't supposed to be new info. I'm sure a lot of you have heard this stuff before, but just wait, because the new info and what's really going to set you apart from all the other agencies within your niche on YouTube is coming in just 1 second here. Any limiting beliefs or objections, handle that in the content. So I'm sure you've probably hopped on sales calls with people, you've probably been in the DMs with people, and they've given you objections before. You've heard the limiting beliefs, you heard why people aren't joining your coaching program or your agency. You know the reasons why, right? Think of your ideal client. What are the reasons why they wouldn't want your services? What are those reasons? You need to handle all of those limiting beliefs within your content. Handle all objections that you've ever heard on a sales call or a setting call, whatever it is. Handle all of that within your content. So when someone finds that one video that you do, walking chiropractors through how to run ads. When someone finds that one video, they binge watch the rest of your content, they have all of their limiting beliefs destroyed, they have all objections handled, and now whenever we go into the sales call, the frame is completely different because now they have no reason to object. They have no limiting beliefs left to where they wouldn't want to buy whatever it is that you're offering. They have nothing left. So now they're going into the frame of, okay, this sales call is a formality for me to be able to purchase this guy's services. That's what the sales call frame is at this point. It's not a sales call anymore. It's an enrollment call. Ads are risky is one example. You address that in your content. So if you're running ads for chiropractors, ads are risky. Agencies are scams, address it. Those are very just common things that I hear people say all the time that aren't really in the online space and don't understand what agencies and coaches really have to offer to the marketplace. They'll always say things like agencies are scams or coaches are scams or Ponzi schemes. Just address that in your content. Like, I don't address it much in my content because I target agencies and coaches, and you guys already know like these things have a lot of value to offer to the marketplace because you are those things. But normies out there, dentists, chiropractors, they don't know this. You have to address that. If that's a common objection or a common limiting belief that your ideal client has, you should address it because those normies out there definitely don't understand the value that agencies have to offer in the marketplace. Not only will you be giving them valuable info, you're going to make your beliefs known within this content. And yes, this will alienate some, but it's going to really attract the others. So if your content is for everybody, your content's for nobody. If you're trying to please everybody, you're going to please nobody. You've heard those things before. You want your content to be polarizing. You don't just want to be a robot spitting out info. Like whenever I'm making these videos, these types of videos, yes, they might seem a little bit robotic. They might seem a little bit like I'm just spitting out info, but the other videos that I'm going to post in between these longer, very value driven videos, I'm going to be myself. I'm going to give you harsh advice. That's one thing that I do is I just give people really harsh advice that might offend them in the moment, but long term is really going to help them become a better version of themselves. And that's ultimately the goal for all the advice that I give. I also talk about how I'm a Christian, I'm pro free speech, all of these things. It's going to alienate some for sure, but the people who it attracts, they're really going to be attracted to me. Not only are they going to be pre-sold, but they're going to be the best clients ever because they're going to be part of my tribe and they're going to be fully bought in to whatever it is that I'm offering, whether that's coaching, whether that's for agencies, whatever the case is. These clients that you do attract are going to be your absolute dream clients. You have the info they need, the ability to execute it, you share their values, and you have destroyed all of their objections. They're sold already in that moment. If you do this the right way, if you're very intentional about your content, they're sold at that point. So this is how it works right here. They see you know the info and they see you walk them through on how to execute. They realize it's too much work for them and they want to outsource doing that. Most of the time, if you run an agency, it's because the people in that niche don't really want to do on a daily basis what you do. So they go ahead and outsource it. And if you offer enough value, you can charge pretty high prices for it. So that's kind of how that works. You make that video on how to, walking them through exactly step by step how to do what it is that you do. When they watch that video, they're going to realize that you know what you're talking about, one, and that two, they don't actually want to do that on a daily basis. So they're going to go ahead and outsource it. And if they end up liking who you are, what your beliefs are, instead of shopping around, your beliefs will hook them. So now they realize that they want to outsource it, and they realize that they really like you. They also realize that you know what you're talking about and have the ability to execute exactly what it is that they want executed. Once all of these things are in place, they know that you are an authority in the space. They know that you have the info, you have the ability to execute, and they like you as a person. They share the same beliefs as you. They DM you, and then you sell to them. You don't have to get on a call if you don't want to, if you do your content the right way. I'm telling you, this is extremely powerful. It's an untapped space. There's not many agencies out there that are, one, doing YouTube, but two, doing YouTube the right way, using these strategies. Very, very few of them. And if you aren't doing it already, you need to get on it ASAP, because in the future, probably 6 to 12 months, probably everybody that owns an agency is going to be doing this on YouTube. But right now it's an untapped space. But now we need to get more leads injected into this funnel. We need to get more leads injected into YouTube. We need to get more people seeing the YouTube content, because we are going to cut back on the cold outreach. And I know you're probably thinking, how am I going to get as many leads as I get currently? It's going to be a lot slower. Well, you're kind of right. But the leads that we do get are once again going to be pre-sold, and they're going to be really, really likely to actually buy from us. So here's how we get more leads anyway, how we're going to combat the cold outreach issues. I know you're probably thinking that this is going to be slow. Here's how we combat that. Post 10 valuable videos and inject your beliefs. So that's step number 1. Post 10 very value driven videos, inject your beliefs into those videos. Then we create a YouTube ad. The ad will ask your ideal client to subscribe, not to buy an ebook, not to buy a webinar, not to book a sales call, to subscribe to your YouTube channel. It's a very simple ask. You don't even have to leave the platform. Very, very easy to do. All you're going to do is, hey, if you're a chiropractor and you're looking to run Facebook ads and you're really struggling with how to do it, just go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'll walk you through for absolutely free, step by step, on how to run Facebook ads for chiropractors, or whatever it is that your niche is, whatever it is that you do for that niche. Do it exactly that. Just fill in the blanks with chiropractor and Facebook ads with whatever it is that you do. Google ads can be a little bit intimidating, a little bit confusing. I don't have time to go through it in this video, but if you did want to go ahead and book a call with me, I can walk you through step by step on how to actually place the ads on channels and in places with interest that will actually convert to sales. But once we have that ad up and going, as well as 10 pieces of value-driven and belief-driven content, you're now going to have a steady flow of ideal clients selling themselves by watching your content. But don't turn off your Facebook or Instagram ads if you're running either of those. You're going to create a VSL style video walking through exactly what you do for clients. You're going to continue to run the IG or Facebook ads. You might want to run them in a little bit different way, but it's up to you after watching this video on if you want to make new ads or just continue running the ads that you're running right now. You want to put that VSL style video in all of your bios on all social media platforms. You want to funnel all leads from other platforms into that VSL style video. And if done correctly, your leads should be binge watching your YouTube content once they see that VSL style video. That VSL style video is going to, talk about exactly who it is that you serve, how you serve them, how do you do it, and you're going to walk them through step by step how you do it and what it is that you do for everybody. You're going to show case studies, you're going to show testimonials, you're going to show all of those things. If you want an example, the pinned video on my YouTube channel is a VSL style video that I'm talking about. And once they go through that video, if done correctly, they'll binge watch the rest of your content and get all of their limiting beliefs destroyed, get all of their objections handled, and then they're sold. They're going to see you as an authority that can help them. You're going to share their values and their objections are already handled. And at that point, they are sold. But let's be real for a second here. You have no new info to offer to the marketplace. There's no new information out there in whatever niche that you're in. And once again, if you are in a niche that isn't saturated, there might be a reason for that. The only unique thing about your offer is you, your beliefs, your values, your personality, your humor, etc. This is what's going to set you apart. Not any new information, not a new reel, not a new funnel, not 10xing your cold outreach. This is what's going to set you apart from the rest of the agencies. So many people have been looking for why their agency isn't making 100K a month, why their agency is stuck at 10K a month. This is why. It's because you're not taking advantage of YouTube. You can't do this on any other platform. You can't show who you are, what your beliefs are, your values, your personality, your humor, all of these things. You can't show this in 60-second reels, but you can show it in 30-minute long YouTube videos. The answer is not new info. The answer is not a new funnel. The answer is your brand. You now have inbound pre-sold leads on autopilot. Congratulations. This is how you do it. This is how you create a very, very successful agency. This is how you go into any saturated niche that you want to and absolutely dominate that niche by creating a little bit of a bubble, a niche of your own within that niche, because you are the niche at that point. Not only are you going to offer very valuable info to that niche to bait people in, you're going to show people that you're able to execute those things, but they're also going to fall in love with you as a person. And even if they don't, that's fine. They can leave. You would rather know that up front than wasting time on a sales call, wasting time signing that client just to figure out they don't like you as a person and they're going to leave you anyway. You would rather them figure that out up front, and also the other way around. The people who do like you, you would rather them figure that out up front, so you still don't have to waste time convincing them on a sales call. You can just sign them up and boom, you have a new client. This is how you set yourself apart. If you're an agency owner, I really hope this video did help. If you want to book a call, I can get this all going for you. I can create the YouTube channel for you. I can create the ad for you, do all of these things for you and with you. And we can get you generating inbound pre-sold leads literally today if you go ahead and book a call and sign up to the program. It's funny because I don't even do sales calls anymore. I don't do calls where I convince people to join the program. If you actually go and book a call, the call link is actually called enrollment call, because I don't do sales calls anymore. I don't convince people to join the program anymore. You're either in or you're out. And by this point, if you're getting all this value and you're seeing that you want to implement these systems and you want to get them implemented fast and today, then there's no reason to not book an enrollment call at that point. Hopefully this video did end up providing you some value though. Leave it in the comments if it did. I really appreciate you watching to this point. I'd appreciate if you left a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you on the next one.